Hi everybody, second video for today. This topic is very long, the video is not going to be short. I guess you already saw how long it's going to be. I'm saying sorry for all the uhs and ums in advance because it's a lot to cover and I don't always know what I want to say. I always do my videos in one take. So let's get started. This video's topic is how to spend your alliance contribution points wisely. So I'll start by saying that they come from daily events that happen in the game and weekly events. The weekly alliance events are Alliance War, Roland's Castle, and Abyss Domination. If you're an alliance like me who wins most of those, you will end up with between 300,000 alliance contribution points and 400,000 if you like perfecting everything. However, if you're not in an alliance that can help you generate that much, you will end up daily between 35,000 and 20,000. So in the Alliance shop, you can have materials for all the systems in the game, or at least most of them. The only systems that you don't have here are skins and glyphs. Yeah, those are the only two that you don't have. Other than that, you have for your character, which is the gear, you have materials for your wings, spirit, mount, sacred shield, and accessories. Those are the systems that you can gain materials from the Alliance shop to enhance. With that, there is also another place you can spend your Alliance contribution points, and it's in the Alliance skills. Now, as you can see right now, I'll show you, this red dot is always on, and this is because none of my Alliance skills are invested. And I'll touch soon why I don't put any Alliance contribution points in. So in the store, in the Alliance shop, you can see that you have materials for your gear, materials for how is it called? It's called stat fruits. You have XP cards, materials for wings, gems of health for appending, materials for your mount, rate coupons, which are amazing if you don't spend money on the game. Really recommend buying them because then you can do your dungeons really quick and get over with them. Maya Panacea, which is a potion that refuels your HP 25% instantly. However, if you are not the top player in the server or his competitor, no point purchasing it, because if you're being wiped by any of them in one shot, this will never help you. The only place I've used it in the past was when I was trying to cheese a few levels in the Demon's Tower. Then it helped me a lot because I could refill the 25% that I was missing to beat the floor. You have materials for spirit, materials for mount, materials for gems, materials for accessories, and materials for sacred shield. And the last one is materials for your godhood, but none of my server got there yet, and neither did I, so I have no clue how they work. And this is basically what you get in the shop. So the materials mostly help you with the systems in the game. To know how to spend your resources or alliance contribution points wisely, first you need to know how much you get per day or per week. In my case, I end up with 250,000 weekly. So that's like without counting the dailies. So no matter how much I get daily, which is between 20 to 35, I always recently, or my alliance for a very long time now, generating another 250 to 400,000 alliance contribution points. So I have the luxury of spending them on multiple systems. What are the systems that I selected? So if you're starting a new character, you're new to the game, or you are starting a Smurf, or maybe you are already a veteran in the game and you have like a Master 3 character, it's never late to turn to those systems and follow these rules. You have to select two systems if you generate that much as I am, or one system. I chose to work with the wings and the sacred shield, and the reason is because the return on investment is the greatest in terms of stat points and BP overall. Now, BP is basically how much stat points you gain. The more BP you gain means the item grants you more stats, or the system that you upgraded grants you more stats. So, going with that, I took wings and sacred shield. What does the shop have for me? Two of each system. So for the feathers, I have the Hawk Spark and the Rock's Feather. I don't buy the Hawk Spark because I spent 20k for 5 pieces, which don't change too much. I prefer to be patient. I generate 20 per day from doing the Demon's Tower at my level, and from RNG doing the dungeons. The Rock's Feather, however, I buy 20 per day in my server and another 20 in the Abyss Realm, because, a side note, the store in the Abyss Realm is not connected to your server. So whatever you buy on the server and max out of purchase doesn't apply to the Abyssal Realm because it's a separate server you connect to. So if the Abyss is open, you can go and buy twice the amount you could on your server. So I buy Rock's Feathers and I buy Holy Light Crystals. The Holy Light beads I do buy when I see that I can afford spending another 25k between the events. Now, because my alliance haven't participated in the Roland's Castle because reasons, and we didn't get anything, not second place or first place, I need to now postpone my purchases on the Holy Light beads. So I buy only light crystals and Rock's Feathers. Those are the two systems I choose to invest because I don't spend all of my alliance contribution points on other systems, too expensive and not worth the return on investment. Now I'll touch a little bit about why. So Gems of Blessing and Gems of Soul you get in abundance. Gems of Creation you get from Kalima, as far as I remember. Maybe the dungeons, I never noticed. And you drop them from just farming. If you leave your character to farm during the night, you most likely will get some. I already have like 251 pieces, and I'm not even spending them at all. Besides that, we have XP cards, get in abundance. Hawkspark, I already said why not. Gems of Health helps you in appending. You can spend 10k per day, 20 if you spend on both servers. If you decided to take the path of investing in your gear, then maybe you should take it. Again, appending, the more you spend, it grows more and more in terms of how much you need. So at some point, buying 10 won't change anything for the same day. EU Demon's Glyphs and EU Demon Seagull, and I really want to touch about this one because if you will notice, the amount of resources it takes to upgrade, first of all, level up. You can buy 100, one costs 1,000, that means 100,000 alliance contribution points total per day. Nobody earns that much, nobody carries that much, and it's not worth it because at a certain point from 1,600 it goes up to 25,000 and above to level up once. So it's very expensive, and it's only to unlock slots on your gear for your mount, for the riding suit. I'm fine with 2 slots at the moment. I already have 6 slots on the rest of my gear, and it slows down the rate where you upgrade your gems. But other than that, I can live with less on the mount. So when I noticed that I need so much EU Demon Glyphs to upgrade, and it's cost 30,000 for 3 pieces, I decided no thank you. The mount isn't worth the investment on return. If you rank it up and then fill up all the, let's call it stars, and you get to 10 stars, you get such a minuscule amount of BP and stats in general. It's really, really, really not worth it. So recommend abandoning the system. Wings, however, are, as I said, you have infusion. Your feathers, every infusion grants you BP, and not small amounts. Feathers, just by upgrading my green feather today, three levels, I got 450 BP. So I'm taking the time with generating the Hawk Sparks, but it's fine. I still manage to level up every day till the point where the feathers will be too much or will ask me to unlock wings rank 8. Till that point, I'm still investing in feathers. Once I get to the point where it requires a fourth feather, I will get back to wings. It probably will take me about a week, and then I will have a ton of feathers if I want to make an infusion. Of course, I will need them to keep on upgrading the feathers first. But I will be able to upgrade my feathers really quick because my Rock's feathers are in a bunch. Other than that, I can say that I also buy 100 pieces every day here. And I really recommend to accumulate more Alliance contribution points, you donate only pink diamonds. Putting that aside, why not invest in the glyphs? Sorry, glyphs are not part of the system. Why not invest in the accessories? Well, I could have, but then it means that it's 60 per level. So at the beginning, it's really easy to upgrade, but you get only 20,000. And after a few days, each of your pieces will cost 20k per level. So, sorry, I'm wrong here, not 20, but eventually it will be very, very expensive and you will get less and less and less every day. It's true to all the systems, but I prefer the Sacred Shield and the wings. Maybe I should have selected instead of the wings something else like this system. Some people I know invest mostly in buying tattoo 20k per day, but I get my tattoo from spending my monthly MU coins on it. So I just go to exchange and I exchange my MU coins. Whenever I get them, what I do is I just go to exchange and I pick up 150k of tattoo. And this is how I select to upgrade them. It's worth about a week of purchasing, and yeah, I'm fine with that. I really decided to stick with the wings and the Sacred Shield because I see there the biggest return on investment. Some people can argue that they rather put the Sacred Shield aside, but eventually it's something that benefits you a lot in PvP, and I need the Alliance contribution points, and I need to stand somehow in the PvP, and the Sacred Shield does the best. So that's the reason why I'm not touching the accessories, only but once per month. And the spirits, I do a SAR every day. Also, you open the eggs, and for now, I get enough to upgrade them. Also, I'm saving on the side those yellow eggs, and I know that I will spend them once I have 100. We'll make a special video for that. Now, the last part is the gems. Now, gems are not every day, it's not every day that you upgrade level 5 to level 6. So whenever I see that I'm just about to come with 3 level 5 gems, I go and I purchase the 65,000 worth of Alliance contribution points materials. Let's see. So you have 15 gems of refinement stones. Gem refinement stones. You have 15, which ends up with 45,000 Alliance contribution points and 5 polish engravers. That means that eventually you can polish only 1 gem per day. And if the Abyssal Realm is open, which the store there is separated, you can buy another 5, but it's already 100k Alliance contribution points, and that's too much. So whenever I see that I'm just there, just about to get that level 6 gem, I go and purchase 5 gem refinement stones and 5 polish engravers. And that's basically it. The reason I'm not investing in the Alliance skills, it's because no matter how much you put in it, it's not worth the investment on return. You just get to a point where like upgrading one skill costs you 25,000 and you just make 25,000 per day or 35,000 per day, and it's just not worth it. So I just left the skills aside, pick two systems that I am investing in. And the thing is that I spend daily when the abyss is open more than I earn without counting the major events. And when we do count the major events and they go as well as they can go, I end up with a lot. And when I end up with a lot of alliance contribution points, then I go to the store and I buy additional holy light beads. And the reason I buy the holy light beads is because the progression in the tower that provides you those materials, Tower of Divinity, is very, very slow. So as you can see, I'm already at stage 7, and that means that I get only 7 light crystals, holy light crystals, and only 1 bead. So I needed about 70, not about, I think exactly 70 to upgrade my sacred shield to level 3, sorry, to level 4. So I estimate about 140 when I'll need to upgrade it again. So whenever I have a lot of alliance contribution points, they all go to in addition to what I purchase, they go to the light beads, holy light beads, and that's how I distribute my alliance contribution points. So to sum everything up, I know it's a long video. Choose two systems if you win, if your alliance win. Choose one system if your alliance loses, and stick with them. Don't spend on anything else, no skills, and don't try to distribute too much, or you will come to a day where you just don't have enough and you need to start compromising. But and when the day that you have a gem at level 6, you don't have the 65,000 to spend on. So keep that in mind. Select two systems, have a game plan for the long run, and I hope it helps you. If you like this video, share, subscribe, leave a like, and it helps me to reach more eyes, ears, and minds. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.